What day is it?
Today is Friday, one day out. I just had Alyssa from Protan come and do another base coat for me. So this is coat number 3. I did a coat on Wednesday night. She was nice enough to come and tan me last night, and then again this morning. And then tonight, I have one more coat at 4 p.m. Not rinsing these coats. Tomorrow morning we're going to do the top coat. So we're going to show you guys a little bit more details about the Protan process and kind of how I do it. So right now I just have to get some groceries and eat. And so far everything's going good. Had a good sleep last night, and we've just been chilling. It's been a fun time as always.
Perfect.
So yesterday.
Question. I left a backpack in an Uber.
You know, I didn't realize I looked this good yesterday until I'm seeing these now. I wish I saw these yesterday. You guys, still no luck on the missing purse and backpack. So our Uber driver has a nice Louis Vuitton purse, some nice cash prize money in there. He's got some MegaFit meals, a nice wolf.
He probably needed it more. At least he'll have my my patch in his bag.
He'll have some nice Versace sunglasses and marks, some Ray-Ban glasses. Everything happens for a reason. It's a learning lesson.
Just means I have to get new Versace glasses.
So we've got some energy drinks. Those are not mine. Some ground chicken, some Greek yogurts for Mark. We've got rice in here, more rice, chicken breast, asparagus, and then some egg whites. Just simple. I always keep my food the same show weekends and show day. I pretty much do the same thing, like egg whites for my first meal, then I do ground chicken breast for 2 meals, and I do chicken breast for 1 meal, and then egg whites for the last meal. So it's easy to have prepared. I cook it at home and then I freeze it and I bring it with me. But it's nice here, they actually have a competitor menu where they cook everything with no oils, no salt, and you can order pretty much anything that you need, like rice, chicken, salmon, anything really. And we have a microwave, which is always helpful. And of course I brought a rice cooker so I could cook my rice fresh in here. Rice cooker, coffee maker, microwave, and that's pretty much all you need. You can just cook with your, like travel with your proteins already cooked, just so it's easier to make sure that you have that ready on hand. And when you cook your meats, you know there's no oils and stuff in it, because even I ordered chicken breast from here last night and it kind of was a bit oily, and I was like, not sure about this. I like washed it off to make sure that there's no oils, because when you're so close to show and you're used to eating, you know, a certain way, if there's extra sodium or there's extra oils in it, if they cook food with oils, it's a lot of extra calories that you're not accounting for. So you just want to be as precise as possible. So I think that bringing your own food is the easiest way to combat that and any potential disasters. And then fresh rice, just because one time I got deathly sick in Colombia, South America, traveling with rice, and it was
my boyfriend took care of me.
Yeah, my boyfriend took care of me, thank gosh, because I legitimately thought I was gonna die, and I almost was like, okay, like I'm done. Like, I was so sick. I've never been so sick in my life. It was horrible. It's a very glamorous breakfast. My glutes are pretty full. I'm really happy with how my glutes, my legs, my tie-ins look. Super happy with that yesterday and today. And my shoulders are still really full too. So it's not like anything is flat necessarily that we need to do like a crazy load or too much extra food. We're still gonna load with a decent amount of extra food, but not anything crazy. So probably no butter tarts today, but it's okay. We can have them after the show.
Yeah, so you know, loading is something that is based on the look, right? So.
Oh no, I don't mind with that. I was just gonna say, kind of something that like even I struggle with is like, we just had this conversation this morning. I'm used to doing loading the same thing kind of because it's kind of a routine thing that I look that way and I need to load a certain way. And then he was like, well, you're not really flat, so we don't really have to load you. But in my head, it's like, well, that's my ritual, my routine. So in my head, I'm almost like, well, no, I have to do this. And he's like, well, you don't have to because it's different this time. Right. So I think realizing that, you know, like if your body looks different, if you're extra flat, you might need more food. If you're not really flat, you might not need to load. Right. That's important to not just go with the ritual.
So back to what I was saying. is exactly what she just.
People are gonna say you're obnoxious.
She just said it's okay. It's the truth. I am obnoxious. So it's based on a look, right? And this morning check-in, her lines look sharper and her muscle bellies look full. Even with not a lot of carbohydrates, Jennifer has a lot of tissue. So, you know, it's the fine line. When people think that bikini is easy or bikini workouts are easy, you know, you try to nail this. It's just like splitting hair to not be too conditioned and not be too soft. All right. So right now, I think she has like the perfect look with some good sleep, some vitamin C, ester C. Thank you, Dorie and Hamilton. I think she'll be right on the money tomorrow. I feel very confident with that. But again, with the loading thing, it just depends on the look. You know, in Tampa, it was a different look. We loaded too much, and it wasn't necessary.
I don't think we loaded too much in Tampa. It was just that I wasn't lean enough.
Yeah, you weren't lean enough, so I don't think.
I think we peaked me perfectly in Tampa.
Yeah.
I just wasn't lean enough. It's not like I was by no means spilled over on stage.
Well, anyway, so for the Arnold, you know, every show is different, and you know, just to the viewers out there, just it's based on the look. You know, there's no set protocol on. Okay, well, it's peak week. This new terminology that all these people have created.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is not.
You know, that's when people fuck shit up. You know, the last week. So everything is working nice, and we like the look. We like where her weight is at, and you're gonna see.
Not super low.
You're gonna see Jennifer Dorie, and new champion of everything tomorrow.
Are ice cream sandwiches on the plan?
Yeah.
Black and that injection molded EVA and polyurethane.
Just checking out some
lots of cushion, providing tons of underfoot
Those are some
support,
old man shoes for the old man.
structure that you're looking
Comparing my bikini.
How sick are those?
Okay, you gotta calm down over there.
Those are sick.
That's sick though. Those are the ones.
Those are the ones, I think.
So what is this before and after sort of thing?
Oh, so I was just looking back at Nashville versus today and just comparing the difference in the bikini colors and all that kind of stuff. So we added the blue crystal onto this. I'm just thinking if it's going to be too blue on stage or the perfect combination of blue and purple. What do you think, Mariah?
I think it pops.
But this is an edit too, right? So it's hard to tell. Okay, so we have athlete meeting today at 5, but right now I gotta go get my next coat of Protean just before we have the athlete meeting. So we are off to go see the lovely Alyssa again with Protean and get that coat on, and then we'll just go straight to the athlete meeting from there. And then you guys are gonna see all that fun stuff, if you're allowed in, hopefully, and we'll see once we get our numbers, all that kind of stuff. What's up, you guys? So we just finished at the athlete meeting. It was super confidential. We weren't allowed to film anything or be in there. It was really short. Arnold wasn't there this time. It was just kind of a run through of the rules and the qualifications along with this. And then just take your number and go. So I am lucky number 3. So I'll be number 3 on stage tomorrow, and I'm excited. Like less than 12 hours now, maybe? No, not quite. A little bit more than that. It's 5:43, so we still have some time. So we're gonna go head over to our last coat of tan tonight, get back to the room. We're gonna eat, rest, chill, and go to sleep very, very early because tomorrow is an early rise for us. 5 a.m. We'll see you guys bright and early, rise and shine.
No, I don't get hugs like that.
Do you see this face?
What's wrong with my
Do you see this
What's wrong with
face?
my
No.
face?
Do you know who this
I know
is?
he's pretty, but I'm
Do you,
pretty too.
do you know
He's
who
pretty
this
too.
is?
He's one of the prettier bodybuilders.
I mean, gorgeous.
I told him, I interviewed him, like, Nick, keep the hair, man. You got nice hair.
Oh, then the buzz cut.
You got nice
I
hair.
like the hair.
You like the hair,
And
right?
then you go with your little
Sure,
gel.
yeah.
Don't you like it better?
I do.
Yeah.
I look younger. More
More
stubbier.
handsome. Yeah.
More handsome. Can he get any more handsome? Bye, Gabs.
And he's more shredded
Yeah.
than New York.
Him?
Yeah. It's gonna be a good show, man.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Alyssa. I work for Protean. I'm the brand coordinator, so I work with the corporate company. I also spray tan with all of our teams, manage some shows around the country, and we are here at the 2021 Arnold Classic, off-site taking care of a lot of our pros that are ride or die pro tan.
Future Miss Olympia and future Mr. Olympia.
That's so funny. You
Yeah.
guys have never really met each other before? No?
They haven't.
No?
Me and him have, but I
Yeah.
don't think we have.
You always just
Probably
think
just, like,
that,
seen in passing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know who loves you, bro? Jay.
We FaceTimed the other day. It was cool.
He told me, yeah. Because he's like, Nick reminds me of me when I was younger because he was focused. He's focused. He's young, he's focused, and he works his ass off. You know what I mean?
I treat prep like it's, you know,
It's your job.
I eat at the same time, I train at the same time, get up, go to bed at the same time. Like there's nothing. Matt's like, bro, you can go outside. It's okay. I'm like, nah, man.
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't feel like packing food, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
Watch Netflix,
Yeah.
you know, I'm good.
Yeah, if you have your formula, man, and it works for you and you're happy, that's all that matters.
Behind the scenes. Okay, so it's 7:30, taking the one, the only Sleep HD because we have a really early morning tomorrow and I want to make sure I get good restful sleep and not waking up feeling groggy. So I'm going to take 3 caps of this. Once it starts to hit me, I can get to bed in the next, ideally 2 hours max, hour and a half, we'll see. We're just gonna eat another meal right now. This is my 4th meal, so usually I do 5 meals a day. So I have this meal and then one last meal. This will probably be my last meal with carbs in it. Like I was saying earlier, I'm not really gonna load too much for this show just because I don't think I need to come in really full here. For me, I have really round muscles. My glutes are really round and my shoulders are really round and I look full even if I'm flat. So for me, the conditioning aspect I think is gonna be more important to win this show versus being full. So I'm actually pretty, it's strange because I'm like leaner than what I was at Nashville and Tampa by like a long stretch, but I'm still holding on to that fullness, probably because I had that week of, you know, eating back to normal calories after Nashville, and I think that that just helped my body replenish all the glycogen stores, really fill out and hold on to that. Yesterday we did higher carbs. I dropped weight this morning. Today we're gonna do a little bit higher carbs, but probably no butter tart, sadly. But it's okay because I can wait till tomorrow for the butter tarts. And I think that my goal here is just to keep conditioning as much as possible. Like I said, keep my waist as tight as possible. This one is a Santa Fe steak and it smells incredible. Like seriously, just smells so good. If you guys have not tried MegaFit, I don't know what to tell you, you're missing out on life. Their Santa Fe steak is really good. Shrimp stir fry is hands down one of my favorites. Their little cookie dough bites, oh my goodness, so good. We have, thankfully they were kind enough to ship them to us, to our hotel, so post-show, I know we have Olympia in 2 weeks, but I'm probably gonna have a cookie dough bite post-show. And we might have something clean post-show. We'll see tomorrow how it goes. And I mentioned this in the last video, but I always bring my exact same salts grinder just because the grinds are different with different salts. So I keep it consistent. Like I use the same salts the entire prep and then I bring it with me when I travel everywhere just so it's consistent. I bring my same food scale from home. In the bathroom I have my like human scale to weigh myself for consistency. I brought my ring light here for check-ins, and it's just important to be prepared with those things because if you're not having your scale, you don't really know how to judge necessarily. Of course, it's going off of how you look, but the scale is a great tool to see, you know, are you filling out properly? Are you still flat? You know, are you gaining weight with your carb ups? Are you losing weight with your carb ups? Do you need to eat more? Do you need to eat less? So I think it's a good idea if you're really in tune with your body and kind of how you look at certain weights to use the scale in this particular situation to kind of see how much food you need to eat. That's what I do. At least I know there's kind of a certain weight that I need to hit, and if I, you know, do a high carb day and I drop 2 pounds, then my body can handle that food and I can do another higher day. If I do a high carb day and I gain 2 pounds, then I probably should pull back a little bit. So that's a good indicator of, you know, just seeing where your body fluctuates with different foods. So if you're competing, bring your same scale because different scales, different variables, and there's probably gonna be a bit of variance in between your scales, so bring your same scales, same salt shakers. Just try and keep everything as consistent as possible, keep everything the exact same, measure your water intake, bring all your same supplements, all that kind of stuff. So if you watch the Nashville video, you know what we're talking about with the crumble cookies. If you didn't, go watch Nashville show day vlog and skip to the end, or just watch the whole thing, and then you'll see the crumble cookies I was talking about. So this week they have these amazing flavors. Cornbread, I love this one. It's a cornbread cookie, and what else is on it? It's like a gritty texture, and they have like a honey buttercream on top with like honey drizzled on top. It's amazing. So I have my suit here that I'm gonna be wearing tomorrow. My backup suit is in there as well. I have my jewelry, and I already tried it on because I had a couple new pieces to see which I'm gonna wear. So these are my earrings, these 2 bracelets that I have, and then I have this ring. My backstage bag, I just actually packed that right now. I have my competitor number, and then I have some lip gloss, lipsticks that I like to use in here, just as extras to have on hand. So these ones are V Cosmetics, V She. This one is a lip gloss, and this is the Toffee, the liquid lipstick. So whenever V does my makeup, we always use Toffee liquid lipstick, and then this is her gloss that we put on top, and then I just have a similar gloss that I'll throw on top. So once you find like the color that works for you, it's just best to get extra so you have it with you. And then I have my competitor badge, my hairspray, some root touch-up in case my roots need to be touched up. I've got my hair pick to fluff up my hair. I have my robe to wear tomorrow. Some more lipstick, lip gloss, and that was actually my old room card from Nashville, so I'm gonna switch that out. So I always try and pack that the night before. If you can do that, it's gonna save you a lot of stress the morning of trying to run around and pack, because the morning is always busy and running around. 5 a.m. wake up call. I'm gonna do my hair. We're gonna head to see V at 6 a.m. Straight from there, walk over to tan to get my final top coat of tan on with Pro Tan, and then we're gonna run back here, get my suit on, put the jewelry on, and run through some final touches of posing. Pics for you guys so we can have a little sneak peek, and then we're gonna head over to walk over around 8:15, 8:30. I think we have to be backstage at 8:30, so it's an early show tomorrow.